Think Ozempic is the key to a flat stomach? Think again. The real reason you're struggling with belly fat isn't a lack of medication. It's the hidden ingredients in everyday healthy foods. These 6 sneaky culprits are sabotaging your metabolism and keeping you stuck. Let's expose them. Number 1. The hidden danger in healthy yogurt. Yogurt has been marketed as a weight loss superfood for years. Low fat, high in protein, packed with probiotics. Sounds like the perfect snack, right? Well, not so fast. Because what they don't tell you is that most store-bought yogurts are loaded with hidden sugars and industrial starches that do the exact opposite of helping you lose weight. Take a look at a typical low-fat yogurt label. It might say 19 grams of sugar, but here's the catch. There's usually another 8 grams of hidden sugar disguised as modified food starch. This isn't just any starch. It's a highly processed industrial filler designed to make yogurt thicker and more appealing. But inside your body, it turns into sugar faster than table sugar itself. That means every spoonful is spiking your insulin, forcing your body into fat storage mode instead of fat burning. And once insulin is elevated, your body holds onto belly fat for dear life. So if you've been eating yogurt thinking it's a weight loss hack, think again. Because this so-called healthy snack is actually keeping you from your goals. And if you thought yogurt was bad, wait until you hear the truth about those healthy protein bars. Number 2. The truth about healthy protein bars. Protein bars seem like the perfect snack, convenient, packed with protein, and often labeled as keto-friendly or low-carb. But here's what they don't want you to know. Most of these bars are nothing more than ultra-processed candy bars in disguise. Flip over the package and look at the ingredients. You'll usually find soy protein isolate and milk protein concentrate. Cheap, low-quality proteins that are heavily processed and stripped of real nutrition. But that's just the beginning. To make these bars taste good without sugar, manufacturers load them with artificial sweeteners and industrial fibers. Sounds harmless, right? Wrong. These synthetic fibers can wreck your gut, causing bloating, discomfort, and even weight gain over time. And artificial sweeteners? They might have 0 calories, but they've been shown to mess with insulin levels, leading to the exact problem you were trying to avoid. So while you think you're fueling your body, you're actually feeding a cycle of sugar cravings, bloating, and stalled fat loss. And if you thought protein bars were sneaky, wait until you see what's really inside your so-called healthy fruit juice. Number 3. The juice trap. Liquid sugar in disguise. Juice companies have pulled off one of the biggest health scams of all time. They slap 100% vitamin C and natural on the label. But the truth? Most juices contain barely any real fruit, just a flood of high fructose corn syrup and ultra-processed concentrates. Take a closer look at the ingredients. Many popular juices contain only 5% real fruit, while the rest is just sugar water disguised as something healthy. And even when it's real juice, that doesn't mean it's good for you. Orange juice, apple juice, and even fresh pressed blends often have more sugar than soda. Here's why that matters. Unlike glucose, which your body can use for energy, fructose is processed only by your liver. And when you overload your liver with fructose, it doesn't burn it for fuel. It turns it straight into fat. This leads to fatty liver, insulin resistance, and the exact kind of stubborn belly fat you're trying to lose. And the worst part? You could be drinking this every morning, thinking it's healthy. But trust me, swapping out your juice habit is one of the fastest ways to kickstart real fat loss. But the next food on this list? It's even worse. It's been labeled heart-healthy for years, but it's actually fueling the obesity epidemic. Number 4. The toxic truth about processed meats. For years, we've been told to avoid fatty meats and stick to lean options like turkey, chicken sausage, and deli meats. But here's the ugly truth. Most processed meats are filled with hidden sugars, starches, and chemicals that sabotage your metabolism and keep you in fat storage mode. Take hot dogs, for example. Look at the ingredients, and you'll see something called mechanically separated meat, a paste-like substance that's been heavily processed before it even makes it into your food. And to make it taste better, they add corn syrup, modified starches, and chemical preservatives, all of which trigger inflammation and insulin spikes, making belly fat nearly impossible to lose. But that's not even the worst part. Processed meats are cooked at extremely high temperatures, creating something called advanced glycation end products, AGEs, compounds that damage your cells, accelerate aging, and fuel chronic inflammation. The solution? Stick to real, unprocessed meat, grass-fed beef, organic poultry, and wild-caught fish. They'll keep your metabolism firing and your body burning fat the way it's supposed to. And speaking of hidden sugars, there's a so-called healthy sweetener that's marketed as better than sugar. But in reality, it's even worse. Let's talk about it next. Number 5. The agave nectar lie. Agave nectar has been marketed as a healthy, natural, and low-glycemic alternative to sugar. But here's the shocking truth. It's actually worse for your body than regular table sugar. While agave syrup doesn't spike blood sugar immediately, that doesn't mean it's safe. In fact, it's 80 to 90% fructose, which means instead of giving your body usable energy, it goes straight to your liver. And what does your liver do with all that extra fructose? It converts it into fat, leading to fatty liver disease, insulin resistance, and stubborn belly fat that just won't budge. This is the exact reason why high fructose corn syrup is one of the biggest drivers of obesity, and agave isn't much different. The only reason it seems better is because it doesn't spike blood sugar as fast as glucose. But don't be fooled. Just because something doesn't raise your blood sugar right away doesn't mean it won't make you fat. If you need a sweetener, opt for raw honey, in moderation, or coconut sugar. But if your goal is a flat stomach, the real secret is cutting out sugar altogether. And speaking of foods that trap fat in your body, there's one ingredient almost everyone has in their kitchen that's secretly keeping them overweight. Let's get into it. Number 6. The mayo problem. A fat that sticks to you. Mayonnaise is a kitchen staple, but what most people don't realize is that store-bought mayo is packed with highly processed oils that make losing belly fat nearly impossible. The biggest problem? Soybean oil. Most commercial mayo brands are loaded with this cheap industrial oil that's been processed under extreme heat and treated with chemicals like hexane. The result? A damaged fat that gets stored in your body and is incredibly hard to burn off. Unlike natural fats like butter or coconut oil, these processed oils don't just sit in your fat cells. They slow down your metabolism, fuel inflammation, and keep your body in fat storage mode for longer. Studies have even linked them to chronic diseases like heart disease, obesity, and diabetes. And yet, they call this stuff heart healthy. If anything, it's the opposite. If you want a truly healthy mayo, go for one made with avocado oil or olive oil, or better yet, make your own with real ingredients. Cutting out these processed oils is one of the most effective things you can do for fat loss. Losing belly fat isn't about drugs or extreme diets. It's about cutting the foods that spike insulin and keep you stuck. Ozempic might give you temporary results, but real lasting fat loss starts in your kitchen. Now, you know the 6 worst offenders. The question is, how many of them are still in your diet? Drop a comment below and let me know which one shocked you the most. And if you're ready for real results, hit that like button and subscribe for more.